This one works. What is up, and welcome back to another wireless vlog. We are back once again. I'm going to stop saying we are back once again, because as soon as I say we're back, I go on hiatus again. So I'm going to stop saying that. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this with myself so that I know I can keep an eye on the stream, make sure it runs. All right, let's see. There we go. The life of a YouTuber, sending yourself your own link. All right, let's see if, all right, let me mute myself in the background real quick so I can see the live chat. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I am wearing my lapel mic. I've done a no. So basically, all right, I'm going to go real quick into the situation. So you'll notice again that this is a different sort of setting for my video. I think it's probably the third or fourth different setting I've had for the past 4 videos. But long story short, I'm no longer with my now ex. So I have moved out since. This is my room now, Castella King. It's pretty basic, but you know, we've got the Aussie flag because we're bogan, rocking that. But yeah, we're not, that's a little quick update, but we're not going to go on about that. So I'm going to leave that comment alone for now, because I know who that is and I know what's about to come. But everyone knows the premise of this by now. If you're new to the channel, what this video is you guys give me suggestions for topics you want me to talk about, and I pretty much just take the piss out of it. I do have our good friend Jose here watching us. Jose Cavello, the especial. He comes into play when I laugh. So basically, you give me a topic to talk about, and I've just got to rip the piss out of it for, we'll say 30 seconds. If I laugh while I'm doing that, I take a swig pretty much. By the end of this video, I'm more than likely going to be a bit off chops, but we'll see how we go. But without further ado, why don't we, man like inmate, hit me up with a topic. You've been around the channel, you know what the go is. So hit me up with a topic, bro. Let's get this started. So that way you guys can see how this works and how quickly I derail. As is tradition on this channel though, I have already started. This is victim number 3 for tonight. All right, we have our first topic. I'm not drunk enough for this. All right. So our first topic is butt plugs, and I've already laughed, so that's already a swig. This is going to derail very quickly. All right, so what I might actually do is I might set the timer on my watch to go off after 30 seconds. Oh, that'll put hairs on your chest. So, hang on. So I have 30 seconds to talk about butt plugs. Oh, this is going to be a good one. All right, I'm going to start the timer. So, all right, butt plugs just in general, cool, sweet, calm. I've got this. Butt plugs are fucking amazing. They are so good. If you have never had sex with a chick that has a butt plug in, you are missing out, bro. What are you doing with your life? They're amazing for both him and her, you know. She loves it because it's a little bit, you know, a little bit kinky, you know. It's like, you know, but it's great for him as well, because when you're in there, mate, you can feel that, you know, you can feel that, and it's great. It's just that little bit extra, you know, pressure and tension, and it fucking hits the spot. You know what I'm saying? Either way, upside down, inside out, fucking, it's just good, mate. It's just good. That was 30 seconds of waffle on butt plugs. So this is. Oh, I can't believe this is how the video started. We're not even 5 minutes in, fam, and we're already talking about butt plugs. All right, Oh, g'day Josh, welcome to the chat, mate. The topic is Melbourne victory. Oh dear. What do we say about Melbourne victory? All right, sweet, calm, easy, I've got this. It's a team I support in the Australian Football League, the A-League. I've got this, easy. Melbourne victory is an absolute fucking joke of a club. Marco Kurtz is a brilliant football mind and technician, but putting him in a club like Melbourne victory and it all turns to shit because they're all just so thick in the head. Actually, no, I take that back. So we're on quite a good losing streak at the moment, and Marco Kurtz decides it's a good idea to put Corey Brown on the wing. Why not? You know, why not? Why not put Corey Brown on the wing? His hairline is receding quicker than he's ever ran before in his life, but that's not the point. You don't want someone who's quick on the wing, do you? That's 30 seconds, and I'm going to stop there because I could talk about how good Melbourne victory are all night. Yeah, man's got the jacket with no shirt on. You know what I'm saying. Long story short, I just needed somewhere to put the lapel mic. That's really the only reason why I'm wearing a jacket. Brokeback Mountain. Oh yes. All right. I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to combine a few topics. I haven't seen Brokeback Mountain. I'm going to put that out there. I'm going to... all right, that's your topic, fam. All right, I've got you. I want to get this one out first. So I'm going to go with the topic of Brokeback Mountain would have been a better movie had it included butt plugs. All right? What is my life? Fam, that's a drink, but doing this on a Monday night. I hope you guys enjoy this because I don't know where my life has gone wrong to be doing this. Oh. We're family friendly. We don't swear on this channel. But fuck, mate. All right. Brokeback Mountain was a very stereotypically gay movie. I'm not surprised why. I haven't seen it personally, but knowing all the gay themes around it, I could only assume that it was that way inclined. Now, not knowing that there weren't any butt plugs in the movie, I feel like the movie would have been a lot better with butt plugs. We've all seen 50 Shades of Grey, fam. That stuff is so, like, down the kinky road and all that sort of stuff. It just makes sense that movies like that are better with butt plugs. Kinky stuff, you know, handcuffs, whatever you like. You don't need to go ride a horse into the mountains to have some kinky shit going on. You know, grab your cowboy, mate, put an Akuba on your head, get a butt plug out and fucking have fun, you know? Actually, in saying that, I haven't thought this through because now do I want to get demonetized already? I think we all know where I'm going with the butt plugs and having, you know, fun with your mate. There is an issue of coming to that point where foreplay is no longer viable. Does the butt plug then get in the way? Do you need to then... Maybe it could be great for foreplay. I think I've gone on for well over 30 seconds. All right. So Josh, your comment was actually flagged by Twitter, by YouTube, but I'm gonna allow it. All right. So wearing a jacket while shirtless. All right. Big man flex. Oh, that tequila's already hitting my throat. Fuck. All right. So, oh shit, what am I doing? I haven't even... I'm going to go back to the beer just to calm my throat. That's some high quality H2O. If you are enjoying this video, by the way, make sure you hit like on the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. If you hit like, it helps me know that you're enjoying this. If you're not enjoying it, throw in a comment about what you want me to do better, what you think I can do better. Unfortunately, this is the head I've got, so that's not going to improve, but you know what I mean. All right, the topic we're about to attack is wearing a jacket while shirtless. Wearing a jacket while shirtless is the most amazing feeling ever. If it's proper denim, like this thing is, it feels so nice on your skin, and then you've just got all this nice fur. Oh no. It is just such a nice feeling. It's the ultimate flex, really. Let's be honest. If you see a man walking out in his denim jacket with no shirt on, it's just a batter, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just the ultimate flex, especially with the chain and the ring. You know what I'm saying? I'm waffling massive crap now. I'm going to stop that one. All right. The next topic was my name. All right, I think I can banter with that. All right, let's see what I've got. Oh, well, I can't remember what it is about my name that you normally say, but I was going to go down a different road, so I might leave that one until I can remember what it is you normally say about my name. G'day, Billy. How are you, mate? All right. If I could talk better, that would be great. Yes. Ben, welcome to the video, mate. It's good to see that you had a quick shower after your weed killing. Josh has put in sex before marriage. Pretty docile topic, but we'll see how we go. Sex before marriage is absolutely fine. I don't understand the whole thing about how... I can understand the religious side of things and how that sort of goes against a religious view, but I do believe for the greater public it is just, there's nothing wrong with having sex before marriage. I think it's a way of feeling an intimate connection that you don't have normally, and if you don't feel that sort of connection, I think it's generally probably a good thing that you've had sex, because then you know that person probably isn't for you. If you have sex with the right person, you feel it just doesn't, it's not just having sex, there is a connection there, and it's deeper than just sex, pun intended. So I think to have sex before marriage is completely fine, but if it's against your views for religious purposes, I can sort of understand that as well. I'm getting sticky Vicky, fuck Sam. How are you, Sarah? Good to have you in the chat. Welcome around. Sticky Vicky. How do I talk about Sticky Vicky? I'm going to, for people who don't know what Sticky Vicky is, it is pretty much a sex show that if you go onto Pornhub or sites like that, I'm pretty sure you'll actually find something about Sticky Vicky. I haven't seen any of it myself. I'm not that desperate for views or anything yet. I'm not going to react to Sticky Vicky anytime soon, although that'd probably bang. But I might go, instead of Sticky Vicky, just sex shows in general. I can't believe sex shows are a thing. It is so disgusting that people pay money to go and see a woman or a man naked, gyrating around a pole. It's just disgusting. This is someone's daughter, this is someone's son, this is potentially someone's mother or father, and you're paying money for them to get naked. It's so degrading to that person, and it's so emasculating, and it's just, oh fuck. I know where I wanted to go with that, but I stumbled, and yeah, no, I'm not going to keep going with that. Oh. I do love that comment, Sarah. Sex before marriage is try before you buy. That is a good way of putting it, to be fair. Isaac, the Segway is down under my bed at the moment. Because I am hooked up to the camera, I probably can't go and grab it. But yes, I do now have a Segway. No, I'm probably not going to get on it while I'm still live streaming, just because there's cables going places and things like that. But it probably will feature eventually in a video sometime soon. Actually, there's an idea. If you guys want to see me do some stupid shit on a Segway, feel free to comment that down below, because I'm all for doing stupid shit, and anyone who knows me knows that about me. All right, so I think we've built a bit of a theme of late with the topics. Are you living in a barn? Well, it's actually funny you say that, because it's an old school house that's been sort of gutted, and what I'm in now is the second story of this house, which was originally the first story, and then they've put it up on stilts to have a whole nother story underneath, and they've just it's a renter's house. Every square inch of this house is accounted for and is a room that's up for rent, to be honest. I'm living with maybe 10 to 15 other people in total, all at capacity in this house, but it is a really nice house. It's chill. Everyone here is cool. Most of the time I come home from work, grab a beer, sit down outside and just talk some shit with people. Had to be Mini Minter. Swagway edition would be a banging video, banging title, but I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to do that because I know what you're hinting at, fam, and I ain't about that life. I ain't about that right now. How much do you charge an hour? It depends. If you oh, I was going to say something bad then. I'm not quite drunk enough to make those stupid remarks just yet, so I'll take a sip in forfeit and we'll leave that there. So this is the tequila I'm drinking, by the way. It was about there when I started, so I've already got through a fair bit of that. Question, when are you coming home? That's actually a decent question. I'll probably be coming back home around January. I'm hoping to get down in between Christmas and my birthday or around then sometime. So it will be early mid-January. I won't have any time off until after pretty much New Year, just because that is peak season for alcohol shops and things like that, which is now where I'm working. So hopefully I can get some annual leave in January and I'll be home to see everyone. That includes, sorry, I just got sidetracked by the comment section then. Oh, how much for Risty? 20 bucks. If he wants to pay me 20 bucks for Risty, fair play. 20 bucks is 20 bucks, you know what I mean? I'd just have to pretend I'm sitting there. I don't know where I'm going with that. Yeah, 20 bucks is sweet. I'm happy with that. And g'day to Chris if you are watching as well, mate. I haven't seen you for a while. But to answer your question, Ben, I will be home sometime in January, hopefully, which means I will be able to meet my goddaughter finally, which is something that I am absolutely over the fucking moon stoked to do, because I feel horrible that I sort of came down hoping that she'd be born in the time I was down there. I just missed the window, so I was back up here before she was born, so I haven't been able to meet her yet, but I am very, very excited to meet her because, yeah, as you just said, Sarah's sending me photos constantly, and I don't know whether I love it or hate it because I love seeing her, but it's sort of, it's that thing of I'm so far away but she feels so close sort of thing. So I will be down soon and hopefully it won't be too long. So Isaac, now is that $20 the price for members or do we just get an extra discount? I'm going to do what I've never done in a video before. I'm going to plug my Patreon. Patreon members get $5 off Risties. So if you're not a patron, there should be a link down below. If not, patreon.com/WirelessVLOGS. Shameless plug. But yeah, I promise that any patron to this channel gets $5 off a Risty. I feel like that's probably a swig. So Josh, that answers your question. Memberships are, have I got a plug? I don't have a plug near me. Membership is on Patreon. Oh, yes. That does mean that technically you can donate like $2 a month to me via Patreon, which helps keep these videos going because this equipment is not cheap. And just on that, I understand the lighting isn't too great. I was meant to fix that, but I have the LED light panel that I normally have on during live streams just to make sure the light is sort of balanced. I don't try and over white things, but I try and balance it with the natural light in the room so that way you guys can see me properly. I realised when I went to set up for this video that I don't know where the power pack for my LED light is. So that's why it's a bit dark at the moment, just simply because I don't have my LED light. Actually, maybe if I... There we go, it's a little bit easier to see me there. I just look like a knob. All right, we'll get back into some questions, you guys. Actually, now, this is the first time, well, not the first time I've live streamed since we've hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much to everyone who subscribes, by the way. But there is a donation part to the chat on my live streams now. I do not ever expect anyone to donate, but that is there now. And I'm very curious as to how it works. So I'm not in any way saying please donate, but that is there. I just want to know how it works because I've never been in the position to have that. It's something that's pretty cool to have there. I never expect it, but if someone does decide to, fair play. Free butt plugs for everyone, sure, why not? Let's make it a $20 a month subscription tier on Patreon. If you subscribe, $20 a month, you get, I'll personally send and sign you a butt plug of your choice within reason. You know, I'll go buy you a butt plug, sign it, and send it to you. So, who doesn't love a good free butt plug? I will stick it in for you, Josh, only because I know that with your gut you haven't seen your underparts for about 5 years, so I'll help you out there, mate. I'm happy to help out the I know he said a very bad thing then. The less fortunate. I'm going to stick away from the D word or the R word. You prefer yours with a tail? Well, okay, well, what I can do is I can make one for you. I'll buy a normal one and then I'll make you a special edition WirelessVLOGS butt plug. I'm sure that'll go down a treat, or up a treat, so to speak. All right, we are very off topic at the moment, talking about butt plugs still. That's a 20-minute conversation there. If you have any topics for me, feel free to drop them in the comments and we'll get back to the point of the video. Otherwise, Ben, mate, you didn't have to do that. Massive thank you to Ben, good mate of the channel, Cornerflag Games, who has just donated $5 to the channel. The very first donation ever on this channel. So Ben, you are the first and only, you are top tier channel at the moment. Thank you very much, mate. I don't know what to say, mate, but thank you so much for the $5. It means a lot, and you don't have to do that, man. You really don't. Can you stick it in my Christmas sack? The size of yours and how often you don't empty the bins, I don't think there's anything else that could fit in that sack, mate. Yeah, so this isn't Twitch, Ben. You don't get sub badges and all that from donating. This is boring old plain old YouTube, and this is why people moved away from doing YouTube. But I'm still stuck in the 1800s on YouTube. But I will make something up so that way anyone who does donate to the channel does get recognition throughout my videos and things. I'm not quite sure how to do that. And I'm sure this is something that you've probably got a lot better of an idea at the moment, but I will make that well worth your while down the track if that does ever happen again, or just for yourself as well. 1/3 of the way to buying yourself a HJ from Terrence. Actually, with that $5, Ben, you're 1/3 of the way there to buying yourself a... When you said HJs, bro, I was thinking Hungry Jack's, fam. It's... Oh, no. Yeah, so Ben, you're 1/3 of the way there to a wristy from me because you are a subscriber on Patreon. So, man, if you're 1/3 of the way to a hand job. I will quickly plug in the chat or in the channel as well. Ben's YouTube, Cornerflag Games. Twitch is Cornerflag Games as well. He does amazing content. I used to be a massive part of that channel as well, helping Ben do his live streams and on voice comms and things like that. So I do apologise that I haven't been as active on your channel as of late, Ben, but I am trying to work on that. And now that I'm a free man again, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have the time to do that again. This is not solicitation. Oh no. This is the day I get cancelled. This is not solicitation. I'm not soliciting any hand jobs from this chat. I'm not. Oh fuck. If I have the cops just burst through this door in 10 minutes, it's all over. I'm done. Excuse my hand there, chat. I'm just checking on a few things, making sure the live stream is going as well as it can be. Ooh, ooh, hello. Let's give this a go. So chat, let's get back to the. Oh, hang on, I'm about that. Let's run this for a minute. Yeah, monetization was gone on this video as soon as the first topic came up, which was butt plugs. So the $5 that you just donated, Ben, will cover the cost of what I've lost in monetization from this video anyway. So it's all calm. If you guys have any comments, any topics you'd like me to cover, please leave them in the comments so we can get this video back on track and not talking about me soliciting hand jobs for money. Because, I mean, $20 is $20, but on YouTube I have a brand to uphold. And at this rate, actually, I think I am going to end up on that Swagway. Actually, you know what? Let's take a topic from Sarah. If you're still there, Sarah, drop us a topic. How would one get a sick and restless child to sleep? Sending them to Uncle Terence is generally a good idea, to be fair, because Ben, you've seen how good I am with kids and how much kids love me and how well they interact with me. And I cannot wait to show you in person what I'm like with babies, because they are the same. They generally do fall asleep in my arms. So if Uncle Tez was there, he would be able to help you with that situation. But I'm actually not sure. That's up for you, Mr. Experienced Parent. Sarah, you are here. Drop us a topic that you want me to cover. It can be as abstract or as anything you want it to be, pretty much. I'm going to change the filter on this real quick to something a little bit more grungy. No, let's go back to. Oh, that actually does all right. You can see me a little bit better now. I just look more pale. Fam. No. All right. Isaac, fam. We're talking about an infant child. We're not about this. All right. Okay. Do you believe when you're in a relationship that the money is equal? Is your money yours and your partner's is theirs? Okay. Fuck. This is. I have a feeling this is more than just a question you want me to talk about. I feel like this is going to settle a score. Yes, Ben, I am using my camera as a phone. Man said I'm using my camera as a phone. Brilliant. All right. Honestly, I believe that a certain part of your wage should 100% be yours, but I do also believe that in a relationship, part of your money does need to be used for the goods of the relationship. He can't read good. What I mean by that is things like bills and things should always be shared, so not one person is just paying all the bills. Obviously, there are circumstances where if one person's the breadwinner, then that changes. But if two people, for example, let's say two people have stable jobs, they're both earning roughly the same. I 100% agree that, you know, some of your money should 100% be yours, but also some of that money should go towards helping out your partner financially if they need it, or covering things like bills, or even taking in turns each pay cycle to take the other person out for tea or things like that. Ben, I spent $100 on weed killer today. I wonder if that'd get a sick child to sleep. If you're after killing weeds, mate, bring me all your weed. I'll dispose of it responsibly for you. Why did I just drink tequila? As if it was beer. Oh, I'm going to regret this video in the morning. Isaac, you've been quiet for time, fam. Give us a question. Give us a topic. Oh, beer doesn't it? Josh. Massive shout out to you, Josh at Crossbar Capers, another big part of this channel. Thank you very much for the $6, bro. Very much appreciated. Again, you don't have to donate. It's much appreciated. It really is. But please don't feel like you have to. I believe he's gone $6 to one up Ben. But I'm going to leave that there. Here you go. Spend it wisely. I'm also a large. Two things on that. A large, fair enough. I know what that's in reference to. You do. I do owe you some Kings Apparel merch, which is my own brand. If you haven't seen it, let me know in the comments and I'll hook you up with the page for the Kings Apparel merch, which is my own brand, my own drop, and I was so gassed when it dropped. They are comfy, they are clean, they look good. Ben, who has a shirt of his own, can attest to that. And Josh, if I'm completely honest, I completely forgot to send one out for you. But I will send one out for you. You just need to keep reminding me because you know what I'm like, fam. I'm 100% in agreement with what you said on the topic. Thank you very much. I'm glad that I was able to talk some sense because at the moment, apparently I can't read. So Isaac says, give us a minute and let me think of one, which is cool. In the meantime, I can just chat shit because that's what I do best. Josh, fam, relax. It's all good. We're all cool. Now everyone's asking for merch in the comments. It's over. It's peak. It's over. So originally my merch was released to anyone who was a patron on Patreon, sorry. Anyone who subscribed to me on Patreon received some merch. That is cool. That is calm. I know Ben got his. I know Alex, who isn't with the chat at the moment, got his. Josh, I need to send you some, and Isaac, I need to send you some as well. 100%, I'll get onto that. Keep reminding me if I do forget. So Josh, you're an XL. I might bump that up to a double XL, not to bag you, just because they are a bit of a tighter fit, and you don't want, these shirts are ones that you can wear in winter to keep you warm, but in summer because they breathe easy. So they are a little bit tighter. So I think a double XL might actually be better. And Isaac, a medium would probably fit you, fam. Just let me know what kind you want. So I've got the white with black logo. I've got the black with gold logo. I've got all sorts. Let me know what ones you're after and I'll get you there. Oh, fuck. Now Ben's asking for another shirt. It's all going on. I'm not made of money, guys. Come on. What I will do is, because you donated, Josh, 100%, I'll be sending you out your shirt once this video is done, because you've now donated $8 to this video. That is massive. So I will 100% happily send you out your shirt. I'll get onto you once this video. Isaac's out here trying to kill me. Fair play. And yes, as Ben just pointed out in the comments as well, he did do the logo for me in the gold. So thank you to Ben for helping me with my own clothing brand. So the black shirts with the gold logo on my idea. I had no idea how to create that logo that I originally had in the gold pattern. So Ben did that for me and I was able to produce those clothes. So thank you very much to Ben for that. Now we do have a topic. The topic is Coke, ... or Pepsi. Fam, we're not playing around. We both know what this is about. All right, just to keep this video on track, I'm going to start the timer again and we'll talk about Coke or Pepsi. Bro, $7. Are you mad? Fam, thank you so much for the donation. That is incredible. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. You honestly, you don't have to. Like, really, you do not have to. But thank you so much for that. It means the world. Fuck. Yeah, I am aware of who it is. I know she has a few accounts, so I wasn't sure if she wanted to be recognised, you know, or not, because I know the other one has her name in it. I think it does anyway. But that is something like $10 or $12 from the household. So thank you very much. Okay, she doesn't care. Well, thank you very much to Sarah for that donation. I wasn't sure if you wanted to be, because I do know you have a few accounts and one of them has your actual name with it. So I wasn't sure if you were incognito or not. But thank you so much for that donation, Sarah. You really don't have to, but thank you very much for it either way. All right, we're going to go... I'm going to go back to the Coke or Pepsi question. And I'm not even going to set a timer for this. I'm just going to go normal because Ben's also pointed out the Adelaide trip. And yes, Sarah, I saw the Snapchat come up while I was live streaming. I didn't want to go into my Snapchat, but I know that it's going to be a photo or a video of Charlotte once again because you love spamming me with those because you know it tears my heart out. So, as many of you on my channel and Ben's channel would know, there is an infamous trip to Adelaide that we took with the boys. So it was myself, Cornerflag Games being Ben, Crossbar Capers being Josh, and a few other good friends of the channel. There was there was Coke around. Take that as you will. There was Coke around. I enjoy a good 375 of Coke. That's all I'm saying. We're going to leave that topic there. What has this channel become? I've just indicted myself on the channel. Oh, fuck. All right, we may as well go about it. All right, Coke or Pepsi? Coke 100% of the way. Pepsi tastes like raw arsehole. I don't understand why. Places like KFC serve Pepsi, not Coke. Nah, not about it. Don't like it. If it's between those two, it's Coke 100% of the way. If I'm going to KFC and they say Pepsi, nah, fuck that. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is a good shout at KFC. But if it's between Coke and Pepsi, it has to be Coke. To be fair, my favourite Coke is actually Coke Vanilla, which I first had on holiday in Warrnambool. Fun fact. But that is my favourite Coke. Regular Coke, fine. Don't have a problem with that. Pepsi, nah. Don't like it. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. All right. I've missed a few of the chats. There was Coke around. We were in the hotel less than 30 seconds. You hadn't even dropped your bags. All right. Because we're nearly 40 minutes into this live stream, no one that's watching this on replay is going to be around for this long. So I feel pretty safe in saying that what Ben has just said in the comments is quite factual. We walked into our hotel in Adelaide on this infamous away days trip. There was Coke in the bathroom, racked up, ready to go on a plate. I had my bag on my back and one in my hand still. A mate looked at me, said, "Bathroom?" I looked, went, "Fuck yeah," and it was done. It was over. And that was pretty much my weekend in Adelaide. All right, so Ben has also just said, don't forget about bringing your straw home accidentally. That is in reference to, so my straw, instead of using the classic note that you'd use to, you know, do the business with, we went out for shishas one night at a shisha bar. And they gave you those little plastic straws about that long, you know, that thick at one end and, you know, tiny at the other. We ended up with a handful of those each. And I ended up using those to do business with. I forgot that I had those in my bag. So when I got to the airport, I was going through my bag looking for something. And I saw one and I went, "Oh, remember these?" Pulled it out. And there was quite a fair amount of residue left in one of the straws. So in Adelaide Airport, in the airport itself, sitting down near the food court, I pulled it out of my bag, went and put it back in my bag, not realizing I'm at a fucking airport. So that was fun. But yeah, Chris, how are you, mate? So I've just cancelled my own channel, live on video, so you're welcome. But that was, oh yeah, sorry, it wasn't in Adelaide Airport, it was at Melbourne Airport, but either way, it was still at the airport that I pulled out a good 0.5 gram of Coke and had a go. And then went to the bathroom and thought about what I'd done and did some more. And it's actually, this is one of the stories that you tell people and go, that didn't really happen. But Ben is in the comments to confirm that actually happened. That is something that I actually did. All right, so Josh has left the comment, Tinder Fiend in Adelaide. So part of our away days, it was my first away days. So if you're not familiar with the football tradition, your first away days, you have an initiation. And I was given the ultimatum. I had to match a chick on Tinder and bring her to the game that we were there to see, or I had to do a forfeit. Yes, long story short, Ben, I had a banned substance on a domestic flight. Not only did I have a banned substance on a domestic flight, I pulled it out at the airport and had to go on it anyway, twice. But we'll leave that there. So while I was in Adelaide, I had to get as many matches on Tinder to try and find someone that I could bring to the game. I ended up matching, I know this is sad, but I'm quite proud of this. I had to pay for Tinder Gold just to do this. That's so depressing to say, but yeah, I paid for Tinder Gold just to do this because the forfeit for not being able to complete this was so tragic that it just had to be done. It was just a sacrifice I was willing to make. I matched with 638 people on the first night and a half, we'll say, because we got in there at mid-afternoon, and by the next morning I had 638 matches. The boys can once again attest to this. By the time we left 2 days after landing, I had over 1,000 matches. Could I get one to the game? Just one? No. So Ben's pointed out, we're on the tarmac for about half an hour waiting to get off the flight, and I had 100 matches before we even got off the flight, so I'd started well. But no, I couldn't get anyone to the game, and I did the forfeit in the end. I didn't enjoy it. I really did not enjoy it, and I'm not going to say what it was. And the people who were involved understand why I'm not going to say what it was, but it was not fun, and I'm really disappointed I couldn't get at least one person to that game. But the initiation also involved, the boys are referencing that puff scarf. Because I'm a Melbourne Victory fan, I was wearing a Melbourne Victory scarf just to represent. But the problem was we were at an away days in Adelaide, who are Melbourne Victory's main rivals. So to wear a Melbourne Victory scarf in Adelaide during away days like that is quite dangerous. Not only is it quite dangerous, but we went to a pub where all the Adelaide members were meeting before the game to do their march to the stadium. So that was bad enough in itself that I was wearing a Melbourne Victory scarf in a pub full of our main rivals all drinking beer, ready to really get fired up at someone wearing the wrong sort of colours, because those outside of football don't understand how serious people take football. But not only did I have to wear that scarf around, I wore it with pride, I will say that, but they made me burn the scarf. And there is footage that will remain behind closed doors, because it was soul crushing, to say the least, to have to burn your own team scarf. But part of the initiation was I was surrounded by Adelaide fans and members while burning a Melbourne Victory scarf out the back of a pub in Adelaide. And then we actually got yelled at by an old lady for making too much of a noise around an old people sort of residence, which just really topped off the day I was having. Thank you, Ben, for shouting me out on Twitter as well. I was at a church. I'm not surprised that they weren't happy then, because of the language that some of the people were using while filming, including me. Certainly making known what I thought of me having to burn the scarf was. Sarah, you want to know what the forfeit was? Ask Ben. I'm not going to say it on stream, but I'm happy to tell you off stream. Oh, that burns. Oh, that really burns. Yes, Ben, you do have the footage, but please, we made an agreement that when that happened, that video didn't get shared on social media. You've stuck by that, and I respect that, but let's please keep it that way, because I think you saw how shattered and how broken that made me having to burn that scarf. Oh, I apologise. All right. Yeah, so a lot of people within our friendship circle have seen that footage, and I think I tried to put on a brave face because I knew it was being filmed, but I think you can see in my eyes and just my general demeanour how broken I am having to burn that scarf. All right, Isaac, have you thought of a topic yet? Because we are once again way off discussion. Or even Sarah, if you've got another topic you want me to cover. Or Ben, Josh, if you've got a topic you want me to cover. Let me readjust on my bed. I'm literally sitting on the corner of my bed filming this. This is the level we've reached on this channel now. And big shout out to the 8 people who are watching this. If you haven't left a comment yet, make yourself known in the comments. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. I have seen your comments. I'm not ignoring them. I've just been distracted by more comments. I will try and find a ring pop. All right. How does one become a YouTuber with over 1K subs? Teach me, senpai. All right, so how does a YouTuber become a YouTuber with over 1K subs? I don't know how I've done it, to be honest. I have a group of very, very amazing friends who have supported me the entire way. I've managed to gain subs somehow. I don't know how I've ended up with over 1K subs. I just sort of have. I think the only thing I can say is one. Well, there are 2 things I can say. Is one, I owe a lot of my subs to Doug, who I've done videos with previously. If you go back through my channel, you'll see my videos with Doug. They did really well. Doug and I had a really good chemistry on camera and off camera as well. and I really enjoyed filming with him. Unfortunately, now I can't film with him being so far away, but there are plans in the works for when I go back to Melbourne to live, that I do begin filming with Doug again. He really brought my channel from 150, 200 subs to 500, 600 subs really quickly. So honestly, I couldn't have done it without Doug, but just making content that you enjoy. If you enjoy making the content, then people will enjoy watching it. And if they don't, who cares, to be honest? As long as you, as the content creator, have fun and enjoy doing what you're doing, people will see that. So that's honestly my only word of advice, is do what you enjoy, and that reflects on film. Because if you don't enjoy what you're recording, people notice that. People know you're not really into it, you're not having fun, and it's not engaging, it's disinteresting. So if you enjoy what you do, people notice it and they enjoy it more. Oz rappers shouldn't use a UK or USA accent when rapping. I can talk on this massively. All right, let's start the timer and let's see how long I actually rant for before I forget that I'm being timed. Oz rappers should not ever use a UK or USA accent. I don't care what it is. We have our own thing here down under. We have our own scene. We have something so good going on here. The Australian scene is going off right now. Drill is becoming massive. One for the pioneers of drill in Australia are massive at the moment. They've just put out a new film clip, which was, I'm not even going to go into that, but it is huge. To use a UK or a USA accent when you're rapping is, in my eyes, to sell out effectively. What you're doing is you're taking away your point of being unique and culturally you, just to try and fit into a scene or try and appeal to a different market. Stay true to who you are, stay true to your scene, stay true to what your target is. Oz rappers do Oz music for Oz. We don't do Oz music for overseas influencers. We do it because we love it. We do it because we're proud to be Oz. Don't sell out to being the USA or the UK market. That'll come if it comes. Be true to you, stay Oz, and that is all I'm going to say. Because that was well over a minute, and that felt like 10 seconds. So all I'm going to say is be true to you. You know who you are.
I can only take that request while you're listening to music or a podcast.
All right, Siri's chatting shit. All right. Sarah, you need your vodka buddy back. I will admit that when you make those Jello shots, they disappear pretty quickly, and I could sit there and smash them all night. So I'm more than happy to come back and be your vodka buddy again. For now, it's a tequila buddy, and I've probably drunk more tequila than I should have. All right, question. Now that you have a TV, when are you joining Josh and I for a COD chill stream? That will be as soon as I have COD again. At the moment, with my job on salary, I'm getting paid monthly and I'm finding it really difficult to budget effectively. So when I actually get COD will be the question. But as soon as I do, I'm more than happy to jump into chill stream and be part of the channel once again, because it's with you boys that I had the most fun on YouTube. I feel like we can all be ourselves when we have a chill stream like that. It's much like, Ben, when you and I did the Beers and Banter FIFA series. It wasn't always the most entertaining thing to watch, but it was just you and I being ourselves, and that's probably the most real that we've ever been on YouTube ourselves, without having to put on a fake energy or a fake persona or a fake hype to get motivated for videos. That was just you and I at like 5 a.m, up all night recording FIFA, drunk, having fun. And that was so much fun. So I'm more than happy to jump in once again and start doing that sort of stuff with you. And I'll even put up with Josh to do it. I'll go away for Josh's comment now. Next week is Black Friday. Hello, COD. Black Friday plus Afterpay equals COD for Terrence. At the rate that these donations are coming in, we're at $19 already. I think I don't have an excuse to buy COD. So if we end up with any more donations, I think that's pretty much COD paid for on Black Friday. So, I mean, yeah, I don't have anything to fall back on now. All right, massive shout out to the 6 people that are still watching this too, by the way. Out of interest, drop your name in the comments below so I can see who is still watching, because to still be watching after an hour, we've had 6 pretty much consistent viewers for this entire time, so massive thank you. If he stops buying shoes and hats with Afterpay, he can buy it. You've got a point. You've got a point. I think now's probably... Oh. Come on, man. You're being silly now. You're playing funny buggers. Fam, chicks with their tits out don't even get this many donations. What are you doing? I'm not sure if you guys can still hear me or not. It did drop out for a minute, but I think we're back. I think we are back. Thank you again, Ben, for the donation, mate. I don't have anything to fall back on now. I think I sort of have to buy COD now. So once we figure out how the pay system works from this, I think I'm legally obliged to buy COD. Yeah. Can I just get someone in the comments to just to sound off and say that you can still hear me and see me okay? Just because I'm not quite sure of our stream strength at the moment, the signal strength, how well it's coming through. Yeah, we good? All right, sweet. It's all calm. All right. I do apologise for that. That is the joy of live streaming from your phone using your own mobile data. I think I've actually gone over my data limit now, so if the stream does cut back to, say, a 480 or a 720p, I do apologise, but that's because I've gone over my data and Telstra is limiting my connection. But yeah, hopefully we're still sweet, and hopefully this is still going out in 1080 like it should be. Is there anyone actually watching this in 1080? I'm not sure that... Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. No, no. Whoa, hello. Damn, that's kind of cool, you know. I'm forever blowing bubbles. Right, there we go. 720 max, okay. Hopefully, that's not ideal. It should be doing more than 720, but we'll run with it. That's still technically HD, so I do apologise that we're not in what we class as full HD. 720 is as much as it looks like it's going to let me stream in, but you know, we can only do what we can do at this point. It's been another 20 or 30 minute rant since we've had an actual topic, so if you guys want to scuff stream, it's always a scuff stream around here. You know the works, Ben. If you guys want to drop another topic, that's a killer, is really fucking my throat. If you guys want to drop another comment, give me a topic. We'll see if we can cover it. In the meantime, I'm going to move on to some red wine. I think I might try some red wine now. Whoop. There we go, ultimate scuff stream. I think we're still good. All right, let me just check the video's still good. Yeah, we're good. As I got up, I managed to kick the tripod, so don't do that. That's content. All right, let's get some Wolf Blass Shiraz into the mix. Actually, this might be bad by now. I mean, it doesn't smell great, but we'll go with it. Yeah, that's been open a while. That's not great, but we'll go with it. So I don't want to open another bottle. But we also have some Henny and Schnapps there, so if I get really desperate, I can crack that out. Last time a camera did that was when somebody asked a question about threesomes. Only the OGs know that. The OGs on this channel know that the last time I did a live stream and was asked about threesomes, I was so shook by the question that I rocked back on my chair and the camera went flying. That was a great moment in that live stream, but that was actually, to be fair, that was about 9 months ago now. So if you remember that, fair play to you. Well done. And man's got Henny on the rocks. So we've got our Hennessy there, and our butterscotch schnapps. So we might even make a cocktail out of this. Oh, this isn't going to end well. Let's see what we can make here. So we've got our Jim Beam glass. Not sponsored, but excuse me while I make a concoction that will kill me. Oh, that's a good sound. So we got some Henny. That's a lot of Hennessy. All right, we're gonna die. Chat, I want you to put in the comment section what the percentage you think is the chance that I'm going to survive tonight. Smells all right. Let's give that a go. But Jim, if you're listening, sponsor him. Yeah, Jim, if you're out there, man, sponsor. All right, 3% Ben reckons I'm going to survive tonight. Well, I reckon that's probably a fair shout. Oh no, that's a lot of tequila, that's a lot of Hennessy, and not much schnapps. So this is what we're running. Fam, that's half a glass, and a good half of that is tequila. There is barely any schnapps. Oh, Charlotte's watching. Well, Charlotte, this is not Uncle Terence in his prime. This is survive tonight, mate. I don't think you'll survive tomorrow morning. Yeah, no. Working tomorrow morning is going to be fun. Tomo, welcome to the stream, mate. I was waiting for you to pop in. I wasn't sure if you're going to make an entrance or not, but welcome to the stream, mate. It is all going on at the moment. We've made ourselves a deadly concoction out of tequila, Hennessy, and schnapps. That I don't think I'm going to survive, but we're going to go with it anyway. That's question. Do you still shave your chest like a girl? Yes, Ben. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I went actually I went a good month without shaving my chest. You would have been proud of me. It's all good, Tomo. It is all good. Welcome to the video anyway, mate. So you have submitted a topic before, Tomo, but this live stream, I want just random topics flowing at me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the topics that you guys have put in the comment section of the last video and on Twitter into a post-published video, and I'm going to leave this one open to whatever you guys say during this video. I want this video to just be whatever is said in this video stays in this video sort of thing, and then anything that you've suggested previously, I'll put into a post-edit video, if that makes sense. And yes, I'm going to get demonetized because that was technically nudity. Isaac, from that reaction, the drink looks as smooth as a teenager's face going through puberty. It's weird because that drink hits in so many different stages. There's the tequila that just goes bang straight, it just attacks your throat. There's the Hennessy that sort of sticks to the back of your mouth and just burns. And then there's the butterscotch schnapps, which sort of just tries to smooth things out, but it's like using sandpaper to smooth out a gravel road. It just doesn't work. So it's really, how I would describe that is it's a sweet drink that burns your throat. But, you know, we've made our bed, we're going to lay in it. Will the video be sent down to me to edit? No, I'm going to still do all my editing myself. I'm going to persist with using my MacBook to edit. It is an absolute hunk of junk. It takes a solid day just to process the video. It takes a good 12 hours to edit the video. So I know this isn't stuff I normally share with you guys. When I say on Twitter that due to reasons I haven't been able to meet my upload schedule that I promised, please understand that this isn't me just being lazy. This is honestly because my computer is so slow and so shit that it is taking me literally that long and longer than expected to be able to edit videos. I am honestly trying to meet as many deadlines as I set. That is the reason I set them, is so that way I have something that I have to aim for. But when I do delay uploads, which recently has happened more times than not, it is because I just literally cannot get them out any sooner. What can we say? It's an Apple product, yeah. It's nasty how that's how you describe that drink. It's honestly the only way I can describe it, but we're gonna see it off. Oh, damn. All right. Chat, give me 2 seconds to check on something outside, and I will be back. In the meantime, I would like everyone who's in the chat, so there's 6 people in the chat at the moment, I would like everyone to drop a topic. So when I come back, we can fly through some topics, and then we can get on to some more chat. Tomo, that includes you, mate. Alrighty, and we back. I apologise about that. Alright, what is the meaning of life in a nutshell? Fuck. The meaning of life is Brian. And shout out to anyone who gets that. What am I got to do now? So Tomo, what we're doing is I'm just taking any of your topics and pretty much talking shit about them. Sarah can help with that, Isaac. Let's see. All right, let's scroll back through. All right, let's scroll back through the chat. All right, so from shit PC just fucking fam. All right. Is the grass greener? Is the grass greener on the other side? Yes, the grass is always greener on the other side, but it's what you choose to do with the grass you've got that counts. Where do babies come from? Well, long story short, when your milkman and your mum get along very well, they decide to questions, topics, yes, both. Sarah can help with that, Isaac. All right. How do you manage to deal with the old summer ball sweats, and do you recommend any products? Basically, what I do is I play with my balls at work, not in a sexual way, just, you know, every now and then you got to get your hand down there and just give your balls and your undies a bit of room apart. You just get your hand down there and just push your undies down a little bit, give yourself a little bit of a jiggle, just to free up your balls a little bit so they don't get quite as sweaty. Apart from that, barmaids. Moving on. Shit PC just restarted restated by itself, fucking laptop. Isaac, how do I grow a beard? You be a man. Long story short. Bro, you got the afro. You don't need the beard, you got the afro, bro. Still rocking the 5 head. Also, Terrence. Fam, Sarah, how long have you known me and you don't know how to spell my name? I'm actually disappointed. You chose me to be the godfather of your child and you don't know how to spell my name. Come on. A good old rearrange is always well in order on a sweaty day. Baby powder for the balls. Baby powder does tend to work. I don't like using baby powder. Only because in jocks it might work, but briefs it doesn't work so well. You get them down the side of your thighs. And there's a finite amount you can use before it just becomes claggy. So I'd prefer to stick away from baby powder, go El Natural, and just air those babies out. All right. Yeah, but the afro won't be coming back for a while. That's fair enough. I rate the trim you've got now, so keep it. But you've always got that afro in the back pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did have. Actually, my beard looks quite filled in at the moment, but I did have the pedo stash for probably a few weeks for November, and that meant that I had no beard. So it's the same thing with the afro. You've always got that in your back pocket. You can grow that out if you want. Autocorrect. You can't blame autocorrect just because you don't know my name. I am deeply, deeply offended. Let's see if I can see. I'm going to start calling out people. And you looked like a 70s porn star. Fuck yeah, I did. I'm not even ashamed of that. I'm proud of that. I looked like a 70s porn star with that stash, and I'm proud of it. T has joined the 5-head club. Crossbar Capers, you're next. Yeah, I've got the old... My hairline looks like a PlayStation controller. I'll put it that way. I knew it was coming, so I just went, you know what? Why hide from it? And yeah, like, I can now rent this. All this is advertising space. That's what that is. That is advertiser friendly on YouTube. So sponsors, come at me. Josh, mate, you've only got another couple years before your hairline is as bad as Ben's. So just do it, mate. Let me reply to a few messages quick. Because there are a few people still sniping my stream. And I'm not about that. Hashtag not sponsored. That is why any donation is quite appreciated, because this channel is not sponsored. My videos are never sponsored. I do not pay or receive payment for sponsorships or for shout outs or anything like that. I would like to make a point that I've never plugged my Patreon in a video before now as well, just for that whole reason of This channel isn't about making money or anything like that. All this channel is about is creating content that I hope you guys enjoy. It's very much the same as everyone else who is a friend of the channel. The reason they do content, like Ben, Josh, it's not for money or fame or anything like that. It's just so that maybe we can make someone else smile. All right, I'm covering the microphone. Hand on heart. That is my hand on my heart. All donations from this video go towards me buying Call of Duty and being part of the chill streams. I very highly doubt we're going to raise any more than $25, which is what we're currently sitting at, which is fucking mental. But any money that is made from this video will go into me buying Call of Duty. I promise that. But if people... Fam. All right, so if people want to become a patron to this channel on Patreon, all they would need to do is follow the link I'm about to put up in the comments. This is why most YouTubers have someone in the chat who does this for them. I think that link will... I don't actually think that link will work, but let's have a look. Even if you copy and paste that link, you'll be taken directly to my Patreon, which is where you can subscribe to be a patron of this channel, which helps me keep the lights on in humble brag. How did a humble brag? What was the humble brag? I don't understand. It's all you anyway, fam. All right, so it turns out that link doesn't work. Unless I need to log into Patreon. Dale, how are you, mate? It's good to have you here. This is probably not a good video to jump in on, but welcome, mate. If you have any topics you want me to talk about and take the piss out of, feel free to leave them in the comments. Long story short, if anyone wants to become a patron on Patreon, I'm not even going to go any further than the link I've just left in the comments, because I don't ask for that to be a thing. I don't ask for anyone to donate to the channel or anything like that. This isn't for money. This is just for entertainment purposes. So I appreciate 100% every cent that is donated or supported to me on Patreon, but it's never asked for. So Dale, what this video is I am pretty... He made me do it. Shh, you're not supposed to tell them, Ben. I am pretty tipsy. This drink right here is a mix of 3/4 tequila, 7/8 Hennessy, and a little bit of butterscotch schnapps. We've downed probably a good 5 shots of tequila, a mouthful of Shiraz, a bottle of Peroni. So we're on the wave. Oh Jesus. That ain't good. But if you have any topics you'd like me to talk about and cover, feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll get to them. The idea is that pretty much you give me a topic to talk about and is there anything you haven't drunk? At this point, probably not. The tequila really started burning my throat, so I decided to change it up and go with Hennessy and schnapps, but before I even had poured myself a drink, that turned into Hennessy, schnapps and tequila, and it was all in a glass and I was just drinking. So I'm just going to see if I can get this to... Alright, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get this in 1080. So we might just have to run with the 720. That is all good. What's the weirdest thing you've put up your nose? What's the weirdest thing I've put up my nose? See, I want to say tampon, but today. I want to say tampon, but I actually don't think a tampon is that weird to put up your nose, because I think people would be surprised at the amount of people that use a tampon to stop a nosebleed. Shisha straw. Dale was not here for the chat about Adelaide that we had before. And he is already on the Shisha Straw chain. So that proves that what I was talking about before actually happened. That's not weird. We all put tampons up our noses for shits and gigs in high school. Your high school must have been boring to be putting tampons up your noses. The first day at one of the schools I went to, the oval was set on fire because someone decided to make a flamethrower out of a deodorant can and a cigarette lighter. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that it was boring if you're putting tampons up your nose. To be honest, the weirdest thing I've probably put up my nose is a shisha straw. Ah, dear. What has this channel become? I used to make wholesome content. I used to make really wholesome content. Well, Isaac, you'll know the school I'm talking about. That was at Damascus. Wait, which high school did you go to, Isaac? Actually, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Oh, it's so bad, but it tastes so sweet. I don't know whether I hate that drink or love it because it's really sweet. You get the real butter scotch, but then it just burns at the same time. I know what'll fix that. I've got the perfect mixer for this. People who really know me, same as Bridget, the one near the first highway exit. Yeah, I've got you, fam, I got you. People who really know me will be able to tell me what my favourite drink is. It's one that I consume every day. It's not good for you, but I drink it anyway. The first person to say it in the comments gets, I don't know, a hug. I'm going to use it as a mixer in this case. Come. Brilliant. Well played. Fair play. Actually, sticking to the rules of this video, I should be drinking right now. So, shit. I think you guys have forgot that if you make me laugh, technically I have to drink. So, you know what? That's actually fixed it. It's not harsh. It's just, it tastes like sick. It tastes like I'm not going to work tomorrow, is what that tastes like. Isaac, you should really know what this drink is. Oh, man's got a match on Tinder. Go for it, my man. Go for it. Do like me in Adelaide. So, I've decided to mix it with my favourite drink, Red Bull, which at 9 o'clock at night probably isn't a good idea, but we're going to go with it. It's made the drink bearable. I'm actually enjoying this now. It's smooth. Red Bull, schnapps, tequila, and Hennessy. All in one. Ben, if you want to spell sponsored right, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, let's get another topic in the chat so I can get back to, once again, the original point of this video. But I think what I might do is I might go for one more topic. All right. Sorry guys, the stream just lagged on my end. I'm not sure if you guys saw that or not, but I was just checking the stream then. I might go for one more topic and then we might call it a night for this video. Let me know what you guys think, whether this should become sort of like a weekly thing where I actually live stream, because the live stream is something I can do quite easily, just like this, or whether I should just stick with the videos where I pre-record and everything like that, knowing that if I do pre-record, they may well take longer than they will take longer to end up releasing because the editing is such a pain in the ass on my computer and I don't have my setup anymore. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think I should stick with this sort of video, or should I stick with the pre-recorded sort of video? Weak streamer, you stick to a regular schedule. Yes, that is what most YouTubers would do, Ben. That is what most would do. But I'm not a normal YouTuber. I'm a spastic. So, you know, you take the good with the bad sometimes. But I am interested to see what you guys think, because I do enjoy doing the live streams more because I have that immediate interaction with you guys. I get your feedback straight away and we can have fun and banter with each other rather than a normal video where you guys just leave comments and I see them, but we don't actually have an interaction, if that makes sense. All right, sweet. So Isaac said, whoop, sorry, I've kicked that once again. So Isaac's gone a bit of both. Big topics are pre-recorded videos, small shits and gigs topics live stream. I would 100% agree with that. The only reason I'm saying live streams is because live streams don't require any editing. They're there, they're instant, they're done. And that works perfectly for me because I don't have to edit them. I don't have a problem with editing, I have a problem with what I'm editing with. So if I can live stream everything, it'd be ace of spades, because that computer doesn't have to play a part. I can just live stream like this. I've got my mic, I've got my camera. I will find the battery pack for my LED lights, which means you guys will see me properly. But it means it's going to be more consistent because I can set a day that I live stream and I can stick to it. Whereas if I'm uploading, I can start editing today, but the video may not still be out until Sunday, which is a massive pain in the ass, because for those 4 days in between, I've had it edited and everything like that, but it's just the rendering time the computer takes. So the last video I rendered out took 22 hours to render. That's just to get the raw file, and then it took another, I think it was 32 hours to upload, which was horrendous, which I feel bad for because I'd made a commitment to you guys that the video would be up at a certain time and I wasn't able to stick to it. Whereas live streaming, I can do this, it's interactual, I can talk with you guys straight away, we can have fun and bant like we have been in the comments, I can tell amazing stories, and then it goes straight up onto YouTube anyway, which means I don't have to edit it again. In this case, I probably did want to edit it because there's some stuff we've talked about earlier that, you know, might get me in a bit of trouble, but, you know, shit happens. How long is the video? Bam, Isaac's on that. Isaac knows. He knows his channel. To be honest, just more content in general would be nice. I feel that, I really do. And I'll be straight up honest, the reason I haven't been uploading as much is because, one, I haven't been in the right mind space to make videos. Doing this sort of stuff might seem quite easy, but Ben will attest to this. Being able to live stream, especially for an hour plus, it does take a lot out of you mentally. And you need to be in a right mindset to be able to do that. And I just haven't been of late, and I do apologise for that. But to be able to give you the content that I want to, you need to be in the right mindset, and I just haven't been lately. And that's real. But I'm more than happy to be able to do these live streams more often, even weekly. But you guys have to want that as well. So that's why I was asking in the chat whether you want me to do this or not more regularly. Yeah, Ben, it might have taken you 7 minutes to render out, but it took me about 32 hours. So, you know, that's why I'm live streaming this and didn't pre-record it, because I knew that just because I'd filmed it didn't mean that it was going to be out this week. And I don't like not being able to give you guys content when it's ready. As far as I'm concerned, once it's filmed, it's ready to go out. All editing is fine tuning, cutting out bits I don't need and making sure it runs smoothly, and then it's uploaded. Setup time takes me about 30 minutes, not including the shower beforehand. On the other hand, recording is quicker, but editing takes hours. That's actually quite similar to how this set up. I had a shower and ate tea probably about 45 minutes before I started this live stream. I didn't actually set up properly until 10 minutes before I hit go live. I was on the phone to Ben just before we started this to see if I could do an audio check on this mic just to make sure it was running properly. Ben was otherwise occupied, so I quickly made a check myself and we were sweet to go. So I just went go live. I hadn't I hadn't planned anything. I hadn't pre-recorded anything. I hadn't set anything in my mind that I wanted to go through because I wanted to be as natural as possible. Live stream podcast would be good to do in future if possible. Okay, that's a good shout. So for anyone who's new to the channel, I do actually have a podcast that I haven't uploaded for time, to be honest. It's been a long time since I've uploaded a hashtag Wireless Family podcast episode. What that was the whole idea of the Wireless Family podcast was everyone around my channel, to me, is like a family. The viewers, the subscribers, the watchers, the commenters, everyone that had anything to do with this channel was a part of the Wireless family. And so I wanted to get as many of you as possible onto the channel in some sort of way. And the best way I thought of doing that was a podcast. So I created the idea of the Wireless Family podcast to try and get as many of the viewers involved on the channel as possible, and I haven't done that for a very long time, and I need to do that. 8 months was the last one. There you go. So that would have been before I moved up here. So technically I haven't done one while I've been in Cairns, which means I really need to get onto one, and once I figure out the logistics of being able to do one here, I will 100% do one, but it's figuring out how to do one with the programs and the software I now have, remembering that I don't have everything I used to have anymore. I used to have the setup with my computer and everything was sweet. I could do it easily and seamlessly. I can't do that anymore because I have just my MacBook and that's it. It's not quick enough to run any of the programs, especially the 4 or 5 programs that were required to record the podcasts themselves. So that's another thing that you guys don't see behind the camera, is to run those podcasts properly takes the bare minimum 4 programs. 4 different programs all running at the same time on the one computer. This computer just doesn't have the power to do that. So to be able to do that, I need to work a way around doing that now. But I will work on that if you guys do want to see more podcasts. Question, what is Lencast? So the Lencast, let's start with what is Len. Len is a group of content creators, myself, Ben, Josh, Garfield V2 or Dan over in the UK, who all create content, and we decided we'd pull all ourselves together and create a group called the LEN Network, the Lads Entertainment Network. The Lencast was a podcast that we used to do together that we haven't done for a very long time. Ben, we should do another Lencast. All right, so sorry, I was just reading a comment from Isaac who says episode 8 was the last one. I would say I can be the next guest, but I want to be Ep 11. Every 5th podcast has been good with me, and I tend to keep this going in the future. That is sweet. I'm happy for you to be the 5th guest every time, but it just means I need to find the fillers in between. That's not to say the people who I get in are fillers, but I need to find someone who is willing to be part of the podcast for the meantime. I will work again out how to do the podcast in the future, but at the moment, please understand that it is it's not impossible to do, but it is quite difficult to do with what I've got to work with. And I will figure a way out with Ben's consultation on how to do that, but it is going to take some time. Let me just check on something. Alrighty, so I'm assuming the stream is still okay. So I did see the stream glitched there for a second. That's all I was checking then. Crossbar Capers knows how to podcast. He does know how to podcast. I wonder where he got the idea of podcasts from. Crossbar Capers, I'm calling you out. Until then, more drunk live streams. I'll drink to that. Refreshing, just like a good old Coke. All right, if we have any more topics you guys want me to cover, let me know in the comment. Otherwise, I think we might wrap this up pretty soon, only because it is now getting quite late for my guys back down in Victoria. It is 12 past 10 for you guys. And I'm conscious that people do have work tomorrow and things like that, so I don't want to keep you guys, even though I appreciate massively how much you guys have helped me throughout not only this live stream, but all of my live streams, all my videos and everything in general, just supporting me through doing all these videos. I also am conscious that you guys do need to sleep at some point. So I do appreciate everything you guys have done for me in the comments so far tonight, keeping the chat active, giving me something to bounce off. Otherwise, it is just me here talking shit to the camera, which, what is sleep? I ask myself that every night, honestly. Sleep is not something I do anymore. I've been working 13-hour days quite frequently, and because I'm on salary, that means I'm not getting paid for almost half of the hours I'm working. The only benefit is I get that back in time in lieu, which means when I come down to see everyone back in Victoria before I move back down officially, I'm getting paid for that holiday, so that'll be nice. But yeah, sleep is evading me, and I have a feeling that I'm probably going to sleep pretty well tonight. All right, genuine question. All right, so Ben asks, thoughts on the new little sis Nora Aaron Chupa video. So if you do not know who either of them are, Aaron Chupa was the artist who released I'm an Albatross. Little sis Nora is his sister, who was also the singer in that film clip. They of the last 3 or 4 years actually have paired together to make film clips and music together. They have a new one out. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called. It's, I can't remember. Or to be fair play to her. She is fit as fuck. Fix the Roof, that's the one. He is a musical whiz. He plays guitar, piano, all sorts. He produces his own beats. He is a genius. She has the voice of an angel and the body of a minx. She's fit. They've just put out a new song called Fix the Roof. The film clip is more of a story and takes quite long breaks from the music itself. The song, if you subdue it to just a song, it's quite good. It's quite a good song. It's their kind of song. If you've heard any of their music before, you'd understand what that means. It's quite abstract, quite different, but it's their style and they've stuck to it, so props to them. The song itself is a banger, but the film clip can be quite jumpy in that it stops and starts back with the storyline. But the condensed song itself is once again true to their form, a banger. Actual question for me: would you ever get laser surgery, contacts, or keep wearing glasses? Just out of interest. The fact that I had to go so close to the screen there just to read that, I'm not sure if it's because of how drunk I now am or just because my eyes are quite shit when I'm not wearing glasses. Hang on a sec. There we go. Actual question for me, would you ever get laser surgery, contacts, or keep wearing glasses just out of interest? Okay, so I think I'll just keep wearing glasses. They don't inhibit me in any way. I mean, they look quite, because of the angle the laptop's shining onto my eyes, it does look like this eye is quite funny sometimes, but they don't stop me from living a normal life. They don't get in the way. They don't impact me really in any way. I'm happy wearing glasses. When I'm wearing stuff like this black cap and I've got a nice black outfit on, it suits, to be fair. If I did have the money to go with laser surgery, I probably would, to be fair, just because not having to wear glasses would be a bonus, just because there are times where you forget them or they get really dirty and they're hard to stay out of and you can't clean them, or especially switching between these and my sunglasses which have my script in them, there is a bit of a difference still. Even though they're the same script, it's not as easy on the eyes changing over, and with having laser surgery that wouldn't be a problem, so that would be great, especially when I'm driving and need to wear sunnies. Izzy's favourite is Llama, Llama in the living room. That is a joke song. Llama in my living room is an absolute tune. She is so fucking fit in that film clip too. Would be a much better goalkeeper if you didn't need him. And Isaac backs me up by saying not by much. I'm not sure if you're backing me up or parring me, but I'll take it as a compliment. All right, guys, I'll open the floor for any last comments, questions, queries, anything like that in the comments. You've got 30 seconds. Otherwise, I am going to end the video here. The clock is now ticking. So you've got 30 seconds to leave your comments, questions, queries in the comments. Otherwise, I will end the video. Before we do end, I do want to say massive thank you to everyone who has been here for the video. Isaac, Ben, you've been here throughout the entire video. Thank you very much for your support. Ben, Sarah, I cannot thank you enough for your donations. Josh, I know you're not here anymore, but thank you very much for your donation as well. Isaac, I know, man, I need to start writing my bars again. I need to get in that mindset. I'm working on it, and I do have other people helping me work on that as well. So I am very keen on writing those bars. I just need to get in that mind frame, you know what I mean? I know you know what I mean when I say the right mindset to write bars, because you've been there yourself. I just need to find that zone, you know what I mean? So I am working on it. I will get there. I know I've said this many times, but peace in the progress, you know? Once again, thank you to everyone who has been here for this stream, everyone who's left a comment, a like. By the way, like this video. There's no reason not to. If you've enjoyed it, please like this video. It helps me understand what you guys enjoy. It helps YouTube think that I'm half decent at this, and it helps other people who don't know me see my content. That's the most important part. We could be making even more people happy. All you need to do is like the video so YouTube thinks I'm doing a good job. Let's trick YouTube, honestly. Oh, fam. Someone just unliked. Oh, no, it's over. Oh, it's all right. They've re-liked it. It's all sweet. It's calm. And fuck you, Isaac. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, leave your comments down below so I know what you enjoyed. If you didn't like it, also leave your comments down below. Let me know what you didn't like so I know what to do better next time. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.